Welcome back, folks. Today I'm going to be talking about my drive-through gate. And the key that I want to really focus on is the removable post that I have set. It really makes it handy, and I really like it. Let's get started. Okay, as you see my gate here, this is a drive-through gate. You can open the gate like this. Got a latch here on the other side you can undo. And then what's really cool, you can come over here and grab this post. Take it out of the ground like that. And then, of course, you set it out of the way, like that. And then, I can just drive right through here. So that makes it really nice. And the thing I really like about it is that, as you saw, the gate is really secure. So let me get you up here close and you can see it. As you can see, what I did is I put a piece of PVC post, I guess if you want to call it that, in the ground just like you would a normal post, and put concrete around it and everything. But what that does is it makes it to when you put that post in the ground, it's just like it's in the ground permanent. But you can see you can remove it, which makes it really nice because then you can drive through there. But I really like how it secures the gate. So now that you can see it up close what I did there, let's put it back together. Okay, put this back in there. And close it up. Holy cow. There we go. La la la. Okay, so now I got all that together. Okay, so out here on the outside of the gate, so you can kind of see where the gate is. I'm gonna move my car out of the way. I'll step back and show you. It kind of blends in with the rest of the fence. But anyway, I just kind of want to show you how it looks out here, how I did it. You know, pretty much got your fence boards wrapped around the posts everywhere. That way you don't see any of that. And of course, you know, this has been built 2 years ago, so it's kind of warping and whatnot. But it still works. Okay, let me move my car out of the way and I'll show you what it looks like standing back from it. Okay, that's what it looks like standing back from it. Almost can't see where the gate is. Matter of fact, I don't think if you didn't know where it was at, you probably wouldn't recognize it right off, you know, so where it was at. But anyway, I really like it. Cool design. But it's really cool that it's with that post being in the ground, you can really keep your fence gate secure, and then with the adjust gate on there, you can keep your fence from sagging. I mean your gate from sagging. So that's really nice. Okay, let's go back inside. Okay, now what I want to do is show you how I built this drive-through gate with the removable post. It's a vinyl post, it says right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this thing 24 inches because that's how deep my hole is. Pipe cut to 24 inches. I put a little bit of concrete in there on the bottom of that thing. You can't see down there. And so now the hole is 24 inches. Put the pipe down in there like that. And then you put your post in there. Okay, so I got the post in there. Once you get to this point, then you just level it. Once you get the post all vertical set, then you just pour the concrete in the ground dry all the way around that vinyl square post. And then you just wet it down real good, and that's what I did. And so now it's all set and ready to go. And then this will just come up. You'll just pick up on it when you're ready to take it out of the ground. But it is set with these other posts, I still set it with the string and everything like I was talking about. So it's right in line with everything else. So I got the adjust, they call it adjust a gate. And this one goes from 3 foot to 6 foot. And so in my case, I'm doing 11 foot opening. So that way I know this, I had to buy 2 of them. So you take it out of the box, this is what it looks like. Hardware, I already got this open, I took the 2 hinges out. And so according to the directions, it tells you to find the center mark on the post. I'll show you what I did here. So I measured the whole post, divided it by 2, made a mark, and then go 16 inches up and 16 inches down from that mark. And I drew a line, as you can see, and then it says go 1 inch from the edge that the gate's going to swing towards. So in my case, my gates are going to swing inward. So that's why my hole is on this side. But anyway, just drill that hole right there, a 1/2 inch hole. And then I did the same thing down there. Drilled a 1/2 inch hole. And so now it's ready for the hinges. But on this one, I already got them installed. So I could show you. So using an adjustable wrench, you know, you kind of get it started, then you put the wrench on there and just spin it around until it gets tight. And then what you want to do is you get all the way in there. This one goes just like this, pointing downwards, and you go all the way until you can measure out from the post out to the outside of this hinge, and there's an inch. You know, that fits with inside of the inch. And then this one's pointing up, but it's the same thing. You measure out to an inch to the outside of here, so you want an inch from there to there. And then you're ready for the next step. So let me continue on and I'll show you. The next step is to you get the frame that has this hole right here. This is the hinge side, and then you take the hinges and you put them on here loosely. You just basically slide it on, you know, slide it over there, put the hardware on there. And what I did is I tightened this one down 2 inches from this post, come up 2 inches and then tighten it down. And then that way when I came over here, I could set it on the fence and let it rest and it won't move. And then I measured this one down from up here to here. It was 2 inches, and then just tighten that one down. And then I did that, tighten it down real good once I got them on there in position. And then I did the same thing for the other side. So now I'm working both of these at the same time. So this one's the same spot. Okay, the next step says to put your rails in like this. These, they call them telescoping bars. And there's a big one and a little one. And so the little one will slide into the big one. But what I like to do is take, you know, a big little one on one end, the big end on this end, and then on the opposite side down here, I'll put the big end over here and the little end over here. That way you just have more of a rigid. It's not like real strong on one side and weak on the other, because you do have a gap, as you can see right there, pretty good gap. But this bar is bigger, so anyway, I just like to do that. So anyway, you just kind of put it like this, and you measure out to where you're 1 inch from this post and this other side of the frame. And then that will give you a way to measure your 2x4 from that here, right here, so you'll know what to cut your 2x4 to. And then you do your top and bottom. What I did, I cut mine a little bit long, and that way when I did get this board on there, as you can see, this one's complete of the stage that I'm talking about. But when you get this board on there, this board will keep your frame straight. Like you can see that one sagging. But once you get that first one on there, then you can really see this distance, if it's true all the way down, top and bottom. And mine's a little bit off, but it'll be all right. As long as you got the 1 inch distance, it'll be fine. And plus it's gonna sag a little bit once you get your pickets on there. And then once you get the 2x4s in there, you'll screw your screws on both sides. So there's 8 screws, 4 here, 4 there, and then another set down there. So 8 and 8, 16 altogether. And then as you can see here, you come back and put screws. These are 2 inch long. They'll go through here, 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 and here, and that really tightens it up. Because then the frame is literally taking shape of the board. And now you can see it's pretty rigid. And then you just put this cable in there. Hook one in here. You always want your turnbuckle at the top. And then you put this little S hook down here, and then you'll put your little, I forget what the name of this thing is, terminal there, that will terminal at the end, and then you cut off the slack. But anyway, let me get the other side matching up with this side, and we'll carry on. All right, I got these all finished. Okay, so after you get the boards all tightened down and screwed in and cable tight, I got all my screws there. This is tight. Then you come back here and do your latches. Put these self-tapping drill screws in there. And then, of course, put these screws in there. Anyway, I just kind of put those where I want. You just kind of pick where the height you want. Anyway, now I'm ready to put the boards on there. I gotta cut these these cables off, but I don't have the right cutter with me right now. But I'll get them cut off. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and put the fence together and finish it up. Alrighty, and there it is, all done. You can barely tell what the gate is. I did this one slightly different than I did my other one. You still can't really tell just by looking at it, which is kind of cool. Anyway, let's go inside and look at it. Alright, Max, let's check it out. Okay, and here it is on the inside. Look at Max running around. Yeah. Anyway, it's all done now, guys and gals. But I really like these metal gates. I've had them before in my other house, and they work really good. And so it gives you a really good place to secure things. I can even put locks on here. That's what I did last time. That's what I'll do. I'll put locks in here. That way no one can get back here. And the gate's not going to sag because you got these cables, and you might have to tighten these up over time. But anyway, very simple gate, very strong, and lasts a long time. I mean, you have to replace the boards several times before that thing ever has a problem with that gate. But that's how you make a drive-through gate. And yeah, I'm telling you, you'll be real happy with it. So I've been happy with mine. Makes it real nice. All right, well, I'm gonna end this video right here. Till the next one.